I want to do many things about Pan-Africanism with your head.
Brother, I'm willing to do that too. There's a big role to play, and especially celebrities or those who are famous on social media like you, Miko. I think we have to use our platform to give back to the society. We have to speak about these things. We have to raise awareness.
ስለ ሀገሬ ቻሌ
I just want to give you my deepest gratitude for your created content preaching Pan-Africanism, how much NOMORE and Ethiopia. Introduce at all yourself.
I know you from the reaction videos that I've done before. I remember I did reaction of one of the musics. It was pretty much like collection of music and comedy, and that's when I saw you. That was my first time to see you. And Ethiopia, I've known Ethiopia for a long time. As you know, is one of the oldest nation in the world. And, you know, I have one of my close friends from Ethiopia. We've been close for over 9 years now. So I've known a lot about Ethiopia from him. And when I started to do reaction of music, I think everything became very clear to me. I just fell in love with the culture and society and people and food. And right now, I don't call myself, Tanzanian or Ethiopian. I call myself African because I see myself in every single culture in Africa.
What drives you to do content about Pan-Africanism in general and Ethiopian particularly?
What drives me is the love I have for my people and my continent. For a long time, Africa has been taken advantage of, and God has blessed me with a little knowledge of bachelor studies. And as days goes on, I've realized how many things we're losing Africa because of just few people who are always taking advantage of Africa. So I think the love for the continent and for my people, it drives me to fight for the right of Africa. And most importantly, to say no to all the lives that have been wasting every single day of our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia.
How do you express the current situation in Ethiopia?
The current situation of Ethiopia right now, I don't see just an Ethiopian issue, but I think it's an African issue. Ethiopia, they're setting an example, just like as always, right, to show Africans how we should be fighting, how we should be defending our leaders, our continent, our countries, and our people. You see Ethiopians fighting so hard for their unity and bringing back the nation where it used to be. That's beautiful to see, and I think there's a big lesson there to learn as an African.
So how do you express the basic motive of the USA and Africans, Ethiopians affairs? Do you think their involvement is fair?
So the involvement of US in African matters is not acceptable, and I think it's not fair, and I wish it never happened again. Because we say Africa for Africans. We believe that Africans were able to solve our own issues, to deal with our own crisis, right? We don't need support. We don't need anybody to come and tell us what to do because we have that ability to solve our own issues by ourselves. The only thing that we're lacking right now is the unity, and that's why I stand for One Africa, hoping that everyone will come together and leave aside all the differences to fight together for the beautiful continent of Africa.
What could you define the role of African social media influencers on enhancing Pan-Africanism, and what you recommended us to do on this aspect?
So I think there's a big role to play, and especially celebrities or those who are famous on social media like you, Miko. I think we have to use our platform to give back to the society. We have to speak about these things. We have to raise awareness because we all know that Western media or other medias, they don't even want to be involved in these issues because of their own benefits or, whatever they know. But our influencers and those who are popular on social media, I think we can raise our voice because we have a lot of followers. And once you write something, that's going to reach pretty much everywhere. Like in this age, like right now, social media is pretty much medias. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just medias. People, they look at Instagram more than watch television. You know what I'm saying? So if you post something there and talk about the current issue and raise your voice, I think it will spread the word everywhere and everybody will be involved in this fight that we're going through right now. is to see a united Ethiopia, is to see a united Africa. You know, all these differences that we have, it's a blessing from God, but we should not use it as a curse. It's a blessing. You know, blessing, it really depends how you see it, like perspectives, right? You might have the same thing. For instance, if I give you a half cup of water, someone might say, wow, this is very little. Why are you giving me this little? And someone might say, oh, thank you so much. At least I can have a little drop of water. You know what I'm saying? It's perspective. It's how you see it. You can either complain about it or being grateful. So I think even the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, he once said that diversity is one of the pillars of our unity. So we need to embrace that. We need to embrace our differences. We should not judge each other because of our different tribes or language or skin or religion, but we should always come together and be one, because in reality we are one. We are all Africans, so we should embrace one another.
I want to do many things about Pan-Africanism with your head. And so let me know.
Brother, I'm willing to do that too. You know, let's stand together and fight for a beautiful continent, for our beautiful countries. Africa is beautiful and it's very, very precious, but people, they don't know. They don't know about it, and that's why they're not willing to fight for it. Then we have people who are awakening, for example, our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia. They're awakening and fighting for their country, for their people. And I think it's the time for all Africans to stand and to fight for Africa. Knowledge is power. If you don't have knowledge, you're weak, right? And the Bible says, my people are perished, are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So we need to have knowledge as much as we can. And me, I'm willing to collaborate with you in any ways to bring about the message of one Africa and the message of unity throughout the continent of Africa. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Do you have a plan to visit Ethiopia?
Well, I'm going to visit Ethiopia very soon. You know, I always say this, that my birthday is on January 5th. So I want to be in Ethiopia before that, because I want to celebrate my birthday with my people in Ethiopia. I'm coming very soon, every January, and I cannot wait to see everybody. I'll be there for a long time, for a very long time. It's my home. I don't even call it my second home, but Ethiopia is my home now, and I cannot wait to be there. Appreciate. Thank you so much for having me. Keep doing what you're doing, and let's keep fighting for Africa. I love you all.
Respect. Bye-bye.
ስለ ሀገሬ ቻሌ
የነጻነት ቤት